Hey guys, so it's like about 7:30 at night and I thought, best time to make a video. I don't know. Anyway, I've been looking at tags all day and I've been really excited to see all these videos that people have been making, and there's like about 3 that I want to make right now, and I'll probably be making them all tonight if I feel good enough about it. But the tag I'm doing for this video, the unpopular book opinion tag. I've seen this around everywhere. Like, I've seen everyone been doing it, and yeah, I watched the Book Archers original version of this tag and I just thought it was a fun tag to do. My only problem is I'm not really that big of a shaming books person, so I don't really have like that many for the questions, but I just was like, I should do the tag. It's trending. Okay, question 1. A popular book or series that you didn't like. Well, generally for me, when I read a book or a series, I would have researched the series and I would really know if I was going to like it, because I don't buy books unless I know I will like them when I read it. The only one that I can think of that I sort of was a bit meh. Yeah, the only book that I could think about was The Maze Runner. I did like it. It was a good read. It's just that the language just was a bit hard to get into, and sometimes the story just got me acting a bit, okay, yeah, whatever. But I'm not saying I hate it or anything. I did like it. It's just some bits were a bit, Gotta read these. I got to my book. See, I write it down, all the questions. Okay, question number 2. A popular book or series that everyone else seemed to hate but you love. Series of Fallen. So I've got the 4 books here, which is Fallen. Oh, too many books sold. Torment, Passion, and Rapture. I actually, when I was reading this, I was thinking it was great. Like it's been a few years since I read it, and I can understand where where the hate is coming from in this series, but I still like it. Like, I don't have any hate against it, and I didn't know that other people did until I saw reviews of it and people talking about how it wasn't very good. So I didn't even know it was hated, and I really liked it, and the covers are really pretty. That's what actually drew me in, the covers. But yeah, my only problem is my last copy. The last book is bigger than all the other ones. Okay. Question number 3. A love triangle where the main character ended up with the person you didn't want them to end up with, or an OTP that you don't like. Well, all my OTPs are all great, and I haven't read any books where I'm more like, ugh. And with the love triangles, there's generally, I'm the type of reader that whatever the author writes, I will go with. So if I figure out that they're sort of changing it up and they could end up with the other person, I will be okay really with that, because I normally just agree with whatever the author does, so I don't actually have an answer for this question. Question 4. A popular book genre that you hardly reach for. Well, for me, that would be young adult contemporary. I'm really more of a paranormal and fantasy reader in young adult, so yeah, mostly all my books have been young adult, but I am trying to get better. I bought a lot of books that are contemporary books, so I'm going to get there. I'm going to get into them because they do have good stories. It's just I've never been one, I just get bored during them because there's no element of magic. That's what I like. A popular or beloved character that you do not like. Well, for me, that would be, just at the moment, because I've only read the first book in this series, but probably it would be Warner in Shanami. I have heard a lot of reviews that he becomes better in the books, but I'm sort of once I get a bit set on not liking character I don't really trust that they're going to be, fine in the end. That's my biggest thing. So I really he's just possessive, and he's all about wanting her, and he doesn't seem like a very nice guy in the first book. But I do have the other ones, as you saw in my last video, and I will read them. And my opinion probably will change. Question number 6. A popular author that you can't seem to get into. Well, I don't really have issues with this because I don't look at like who wrote the book. It's more like I don't have any authors that I hate. So I'll read a book and like I can read a book of an author and I might like that book, but I'll read another one and that's fine. I don't really base it on who the author is, so if there's a series I want to read, I'll read it, but if I don't read anything from that author, it's just because I didn't like the stories, not because of who the author is. Question number 7. A popular book trope that you're tired of seeing. Well, I'm just going to use one of the examples, which is the love triangle, because I get really, like, anxious when there's love triangles in books, because I don't know who I want, like, I don't know who I want the person to be with, so it always like irritates me because because like the author will make you think, oh, they're gonna be with this one, but then no, they really end up with that one, and then you're kind of like, you're all out of the loop, or you don't know who they're gonna end up with. But it's overused and you never see love triangles in real life. Like it's not a thing. But there is one love triangle that I do accept really well. Like most of the time I won't mind them, but it's just there is always a love triangle in most books, really. It's most books that they have them. But the one love triangle that I'm pretty happy with is in the Infernal Devices, and that's between Jem, Will and Tessa, because it's just really good because they all love each other and it's like there's no hate between any of the characters. So it's like whoever she, most of you probably know who she ends up with, but it's just like I would have been happy either way because there was so much love between everyone. It's just so pretty. I am probably gonna get a lot of hate for this. I picked this book up when I was about 8 and I tried to read it. I read the first 2 pages and I gave up. I just couldn't do it. The writing seemed too big and too long. And then the 8 movies came out and I watched them all. And most of everyone else in my family has read this series, but I haven't. And I really don't have plans on reading a 7-book series, which is the Harry Potter series by J.K. Rowling. Because the movies came out, I'm like that kind of person. If there's already all the movies are really out, I won't want to read the series because I would have missed it. And I've just never been really a fan of wanting to read the Harry Potter series. And I know like mostly every single person on the earth has read it and I'm one of the ones that just hasn't. But there's 100 other books to read and it's getting to be an older series. Question 9. The saying goes, the book is always better than the movie. What movie or TV show adaptation do you prefer more than the book? I'm going to be choosing a TV show adaptation, and I've only read 4 of the books of this, and I have about 6 of them on my shelf, but it would be The Vampire Diaries by L.J. Smith. I read the books. I read the first 4 books before the show. And even though I came into watching the show when the first 3 seasons had already come out, my brother got me these books and I read them and I thought it was really good. But the thing is with the TV show's better because, one, in the book, Elena has a 4-year-old sister, and in the TV show, she has Jeremy, who's a brother, and, you know, in the book, there's a lot of differences. Like, in the book, she has blonde hair and blue eyes, and Caroline has brown hair and brown eyes. So, they did a lot of swapsiness, but, like, there's so much more from the TV show. And the show, like, came from the basic characters of this book, but the show's much better. Well, that was fun, shaming books. I hope you liked my opinions, and, you know, don't take them too seriously because they are my own opinions, and you don't have to, you know, say anything with that because they're my ideas. So anyway, I hope you liked my video, and it'd be great if you could give it a thumbs up and maybe comment down below and tell me some of your opinions. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Have fun reading.